Good morning, Year 2. It's lovely to see you for our last maths lesson of the week. Well done for all of your effort with your maths. I've been loving seeing your work on Class Dojo, so a huge well done to you and welcome to our next maths lesson. So today we're focusing on the 2 times table again. So please can you pause your video here and write the short date 15.1.21 and the learning objective 2 times table. Well done, Year 2. So today is going to be a little bit different and we aren't going to work through step 1, step 2 and step 3. Instead, we are going to solve some problems, okay? So there either be some multiplications to start with, if you would like a bit more practice on that recall of those facts. Or if you feel pretty confident with your 2 times table already, you can move on to the second task, which will be solving some reasoning questions. So, given that we're solving word problems, first of all today, when thinking about our steps to success, we're going to read the word problem and highlight the key information. So usually in the classroom, the children use their yellow highlighters to do this. However, whilst watching the video, you might hover your finger and have a conversation at home about the key information. Next, please write the multiplication, so your number sentence, and then you might choose to draw an array to help you solve the multiplication. And then lastly, write the product, so the answer in your multiplication, and including in a full sentence if you're solving a word problem, and you'll see an example shared later on. So first of all, thinking back to yesterday's learning, we have a true or false question. So it says true or false, the same number is missing from each of the number tracks. So you could either count in your multiples and carry on, or think about finding 2 more than a number on the track, or 2 less. So please pause the video here and use the stem sentence, I think it is because, to explain your thinking. Well done, Year 2. Okay, so let's have a look together. So if we look at the first number track, the last number we know is 14. So what is 2 more than 14? Should we say it together? 2 more than 14 is 16. Brilliant. Okay, so we know that the missing number here is 16. I'm going to pop it up there, otherwise it's not very clear, is it? Okay, so let's have a look at the next number track. What is the missing number here? I'm thinking what's 2 more than 14, but I'm also thinking what's 2 less than 18? What's the missing number, Year 2? Well done. The missing number is also 16. Brilliant. Okay, so, it's over there as well. Let's have a look at the last number track. Very similar again this time. We're finding 2 more than 14 or 2 less than 18. So what's the missing number, Year 2? Oh, you're so speedy. Well done. We know that the next multiple is 16. Okay, so having a look now at the number tracks, is it true or false? I think it is true because the missing number on each number track is 16. Brilliant. You may also take this opportunity to practice counting in your multiples of 2. So let's have a practice and count in our 2s, focusing on the last number track. Okay, so we're going to start at number 8. Are you ready? 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Well done, Year 2. Brilliant. Okay, so moving on to our Explore, I'm just going to share with you a couple of examples that are similar to what you're going to be focusing on when working independently today. So first of all, it says, Match each egg box to the correct multiplication. 1 has been done for you. So please pause the video here and have a conversation about this at home. Please don't worry about recording in your maths book. It'd be great to engage with this with your maths talk. Well done, Year 2. So let's have a look at the one that has been done for us. It says there are 3 lots of 2, as the multiplication is 3 times 2. So I can see those 3 lots of 2 in the picture, as I can see 3 columns with 2 eggs inside each column. So I'm looking at the egg boxes like they're an array. Okay, so let's start at the top, Year 2. So it says 5 lots of 2. So this means we are looking for 5 columns of 2. So let's have a look. 5 columns. Should we count? Oh, this one's a bit different actually. What do you notice here? Well done. There isn't 2 eggs in a column. How many eggs can you see inside each column? Well done. There are 3 eggs in each column. And how many columns can you see as I'm circling them, Year 2? Well done. There are 5 columns. So there's 5 columns with 3 eggs in each column. So that's 5 lots of 3. So I know I said we'd start with the top, but maybe let's have a look and see if we can find that multiplication. There it is. So I'm going to draw a line from this picture to the multiplication. Brilliant. Okay, let's get our thinking caps on. Looking for 5 lots of 2. Let's have a look. How many columns can we see in this picture here? Should we count together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brilliant. And how many eggs are in each column? Well done. There are 2 eggs in each column. So we know that this picture represents 5 times 2. Brilliant. Okay, so we're left with 1 picture and 1 multiplication, but it's so important that we check still rather than just matching them up. So let's have a look. We're going to count the columns and then check the amount of eggs inside each column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 columns. And how many eggs are inside each column, Year 2? Well done, there are 2 eggs in each column. So this shows 6 lots of 2, 6 times 2. Brilliant, well done, Year 2. Okay, so moving on to our next explore question, we have a word problem. So I'm going to get my highlighter ready. So I'm going to, there we are, fantastic. Okay, so listen really carefully to the key information as I read the word problem. I think I'm going to read it once and then read it again, as I know that really helps me to think about what I need to do, and that's when I'll highlight the key information, okay? Abby has 2 pots. She plants 7 seeds in each pot. How many seeds does she plant altogether? Okay, I'm going to read it again, and this time highlight the key information. So Abby has 2 pots, and we can see those 2 pots in the picture. So that's some key information that I'm going to need to use. She plants 7 seeds in each pot. So 7 seeds, I think that's going to be some important information. So far, I'm thinking that I'm going to find the product of 2 and 7. And the question is asking us, how many seeds does she plant altogether? So the word altogether shares with us that we are going to be finding the total amount. Please pause the video here, Year 2, and talk about this question. Have a go drawing an array either in your book or in your on your whiteboard to solve this question to find how many seeds does Abby have altogether. Well done, year two. Okay, so let's review this together. So first of all, it's asking us, Abby has 2 pots and she plants 7 seeds in each pot. So as a multiplication, what would that be? Brilliant. There are 2 pots. There's 2 lots. And there are 7 seeds in each pot. So we are solving 2 lots of 7. And let's say that together using the word times. 2 times 7. Brilliant. Okay, so I haven't yet found the product, so I'm going to leave it blank after the equal symbol. Okay, so having a think about our array, we need to show 2 rows of 7 because we have 2 pots of 7. Okay, so count with me as we draw the array. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So far we have drawn 1 row of 7, which shows 1 plant pot with 7 seeds, okay? So now we need to draw our second row to represent the second pot. So please count with me, year two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Brilliant. So we have 2 rows of 7, 2 lots of 7. We can use our Learn It fact to help us. What is double 7? So 7 adds 7. Well done. The total is 14. So we know that the product of 2 and 7 is 14. Shall we say the multiplication together using the word times? 2 times 7 equals 14. Brilliant. Okay, now I can see here there is a box and it says seeds. But I know that in year 2 at St. Helens, when we answer questions in maths, we always make sure we answer in a full sentence. So if the question is, how many seeds does she plant altogether? How do you think we might answer that in a full sentence? Well done. So I'm going to type it and then afterwards we're going to say it together. So Abby plants 14 seeds all together. Okay, so please can you repeat it and say it with me? Abby plants 14 seeds all together. Brilliant. So when we're answering questions today in our book, it'd be amazing if you could obviously have a conversation around the key information first of all, then write the multiplication in your book, draw an array to solve the multiplication if that is helpful to you, and then write your answer in a full sentence, okay? Well done, year 2. So on your board now, you'll be able to see the first task. It says if you would like some more practice with your 2 times table, here are some arithmetic questions. So please have a good go at these if you would like a bit more practice at those core facts. If you feel confident already, I suggest starting here. Okay, so the task for today is to solve the reasoning questions. Please write the multiplication and answer using a full sentence in your maths book. An example has been shared here. So times 2 equals There are shoes all together. And like I say, please draw an array if you find that helpful. So we have number 1, number 2 here, number 3, and number 4, number 5, and number 6, and the answers. Okay, Year 2, I'm also going to upload these questions to Class Dojo on the class story so that you can access them as a PDF document as well. I hope you have lots of fun, Year 2, and consolidate your 2 times tables so that you feel super confident. And I look forward to seeing you again on Monday for some more maths. Well done.